What's up guys, Kenan, and here in this episode we are having a cool bike. This is a Carver Evolution 100 with this cool sign, German engineering by Peter Voigtl. What can I say? I must tell you that I'm really lover of all those bikes, let's just call them budget bikes or bikes that would cost around $800, $1,000 or somewhere around 900 euros in Europe. Why? Because in my opinion, those bikes will give you 99% of the features that bikes for $3,000, $5,000 have. And you're gonna have fun on these bikes. Those will be easier in terms of the maintenance, and still you're gonna really love riding them. This is of course the road bike. You'll be able to be training on this one, doing some tours, and in my opinion, racing, no problem. This one has the Sram Apex components, so no Shimano except for the wheels. Shimano R500, so it would be cool if Carver did buy for those some other wheels like Mavic. Then we would be able to say this is 0% Shimano. I don't have anything against Shimano, I do love Shimano, but I also do like seeing other brands. The bike is white with the white brakes and white rear derailleur, and this looks cool with those red look KO pedals and red bottle cage and the bar tape. It looks just cool. What do we have it? We have of course the aluminum frame with the carbon bladed fork. So we have carbon blades, and if you see the silver material here inside, that's the aluminum steerer. So carbon blades, aluminum steering tube. This fork will be quite compliant, quite comfortable. Of course heavier than the full carbon fork, but with the aluminum steerer it will be really suitable even for heavy riders. Because of its durability. So this is nice feature. Then we are having lots of shaping actually. Of course here we have quite a huge joint between the down tube and the head tube. But then when we go down the tube we can see that it's tapering here, but it's getting wider here to give us strong connection with the bottom bracket. Cool feature. Also the seat tube, this one is made for a 27.2 millimeters seat post, and as you can see it's thinner here, so it will be kind of compliant. It will allow our bike with the seat post to flex a little bit, and then going down here I can already feel, I think you can see it, it's getting wider, stronger to give us this connection with bottom bracket. And then the rear triangle, there is no super duper technologies like safe system on Cannondales, which means that those tubes would be like super triple butted and also very flexy. But this one has though the shape that will allow for the rear triangle to flex just a little bit on some rough roads, which is also a nice feature. What I like a lot on this bike is connection between the chain stays and seat stays with the dropouts. As you can see, if you remember, if you've seen my episode about the titanium Cube Lightning frame, it had the same feature here. This one allows for a, I would call it oversized joint here between the tubes and the dropouts, and this gives us very stiff connection between the dropout and those tubes, and I'm very happy to see that on this, let's say, a budget bike. The budget bikes would be suitable for some amateur riders. That's why we are almost always having here a compact crankset which has 50 and 34 teeth on those chain rings, and in the rear this one is 10 speed. We are having 11 through 32 teeth, so no problem on some mountains, no problem on hilly terrain. And also this long cage rear derailleur will be capable of working with a triple crankset if you would like to swap up this one with a triple one. And the white one looks so nice. All right, the wheels. In terms of the budget wheels, like those Shimano R500s, what I like about this is that they don't have too little spokes, too few spokes. The rear wheel has 24, if I remember well, and the front wheel has 20, and that's good because on my Canada Cat 10 I had the RS11 wheels, which are so flexible. These are not stiff because in the front I'm having there like 16 spokes. It's way too little, way too few. So this one works better because these are budget wheels, so I wouldn't mind really having even more spokes. Then these wheels will be even more suitable for heavy riders, and budget bikes will often be a choice of heavier riders who want to get maybe a bit more fit and maybe lose weight. So the strong aluminum frame with the aluminum stereo tube of the fork is very suitable for such riders. In my opinion, light enough. This bike, as you can see it with this XLC bottle cage and the Look Kyo pedals, weighs 9.3 kilos on my weight, on my scale, meaning that without pedals and without the bottle cage should weigh around 8.9. Of course, all the manufacturers for those bikes like mid-range in terms of the price, they try to go just below 9 kilos, and this one really does. What I like to show you, two things more. It's the Prologo Nago Evo saddle. Just as on my Kappa Evo saddle, I've showed you that one. It has this feature, it's called active density. So the density of the filler of some sponge inside is different on the different parts of the saddle, different areas of the saddle, and that is really comfortable. I liked my Kappa Evo saddle, so I think this one will be cool as well. But I'm gonna be testing this bike outdoors as well, and you will see that video. And finally, let's just see how the SRAM double tap system works on this SRAM Apex components. How does it work? Let's just see right now. As you already know from my other episodes, on SRAM system we are not using this big lever, large lever for shifting. This one is only for braking, and shifting, upshifting and downshifting goes through this one. How does it work? I'm having right now just the smallest cog in the rear, on the rear cassette, so that's the highest gear. And if I want to shift, let's say shift up the cassette to the larger cogs or to the easiest gear, I'm just pushing it in like this. So now I'm on the 9th gear, and now when I want to go from 9th to 8th, I'm pushing it. You can hear click, but nothing happens, and that's the moment now when we decide whether we are upshifting or downshifting. When I push it even further, now I'm upshifting from 9th to 8th gear. If I wanted to downshift, I'm going to this click position and then release the shifter, and then the chain goes down the cassette or from the lower to the higher gear. If I push this one even further, I will be shifting up or from higher to lower gears just by 2, and even further by 3. It goes as far as you can see. What is really well made on this system, let me show you this one, is that even when we are making this crisscross connection or gear, having the largest chain ring in the front and larger largest in the rear. There is no rubbing whatsoever between the chain and the cage of the front derailleur. So it's really, really well done. And this one is not the yaw derailleur, it's not the newest yaw design, but still, it is just so well done, and you don't hear any noise. Cool. So I'm gonna show you right now how it goes down. Little push and release. Little push and release. It goes down like this. Pushing further, pushing further, pushing further. Little push, release. And it goes like this also for the front derailleur or the left shifter. So having $800 or around $1,000, the choice of aluminum bike with carbon bladed fork and some components like this one, Sram Apex or Shimano Tiagra, something like that, in my opinion, great choice. I already like this bike, and we'll just see how this one behaves on the roads, on some corners and descents, and of course some acceleration during the interval training. So thank you guys for your support. I'm very happy that you're watching my videos, and I'm gonna be showing just as much as I can, and I can a lot because I love it. So once more, thank you guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.